Okay, tell me a little bit about where you're located, what you're teaching, who your instructor is, where you are in Module 8 too.
Okay, well, in Module 8, I'm only at, I think, Unit 1.
Okay.
We're going to finish up this coming Wednesday, so I guess this Tuesday for you.
Hmm.
Um, but I have lessons this weekend. Okay, back to where I am. I'm in Dalian, China. It's in northeastern China. I'm from Los Angeles. At the moment, I'm only teaching online at a training center, English training center. I have, only 5 classes a week. Excuse me. Only 5 classes a week, but they're not to the curriculum that we normally teach. We normally teach out of a book that's pretty straightforward. But what they asked me to do is make up my own curriculum, to fill the time, because when we come back to school, they don't want the students to know all the information, I suppose. Just a way to keep them around, I guess.
Yeah.
But I just got informed that that's going to end at the beginning of June, hopefully, if
Okay.
everything keeps going all right. Um, but still, I've planned to record my online meetings for today, actually, in like 5 hours. I have one that I'd
Okay.
like to
Yeah.
record.
What age group are you teaching?
It varies, uh, kindergarten all the way through third grade, but
Okay.
or fourth grade actually. But what I'd like to do during the recordings is first and second grade, because I feel that they're the easiest to, I don't want to say easiest, but it's the best to make lesson plans for, and
Yeah.
their English is a lot better. It's a lot better communication. So
Are your first and second grade lessons centered around any standards?
yeah, they're all centered around Common Core standards.
Okay. And how has that been for you working with the Common Core standards? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's pretty straightforward. I have a file that I downloaded on my computer, and I often look at it. It's pretty simple. Sometimes I like to, you know, branch out past the ELA Common Core standards, because most of it is just, make sure the student understands pronouns,
Mm-hmm.
adjectives, this sort of thing. And I also like to do like real life lessons to it, like pretty much just a normal second grade lesson, I suppose, but
Mm-hmm.
throw in the meaning of words as well.
Good, good.
What I normally do is the normal, hello, how are you? Depending on how is the weather, depending on the age group. And then I'll show like a PPT slide. I normally have one about the weather, one about the students' feelings, one about, and then another one normally about a guessing game, to a warm up activity, I suppose. Like, guess this animal, and I'll show them. He's black and white, he likes bamboo, blah, blah, blah. Do you think I should continue doing these things? Just warm up exercises that normally have almost no relevance to the rest of the lesson. It's just,
I do. I think, so many elementary school classrooms, especially in primary, are opening with like a calendar time where it allows you to go over some of those common phrases and chronological order and numeracy. And the repetition is good for that age group. You know, Giving them sentence stems like today is, yesterday was,
yeah.
the weather outside. And so I don't think, obviously you need to use your time efficiently. So I wouldn't spend a ton of time on that. What I've been talking a lot to candidates about is during this time with this pandemic, things are so interrupted for students and their routines are so interrupted that they're really missing the connection time that they get with peers and their teachers. And so it's really, really important that we pay attention to giving them some of that time, because we know for a fact that when learners feel connected, they're going to be more willing to engage in learning. And so that is the essential piece. I love the game aspect. I think that helps to get your students kind of hooked in if there's a game component. But yeah, I think that's a good way to. The other thing is that when we create routines, it helps our students feel more comfortable. They know what's going to, they know when they get in the room what the routine's going to be. And that provides a level of comfort. And then they can approach things with a little bit more confidence.